In the Australian Curriculum Technology section, one of its aims is for students to be creative, innovative and enterprising when using traditional, contemporary and emerging technologies. It is common in schools today for children to be exposed to a range of technologies, including iPads, laptops, computers and interactive whiteboards. Open-ended software allows children to interact with the software to create something according to the app that they are using. In order to meet the technology guidelines, children should have access to a range of software. I have chosen 4 open-ended softwares to show you. The programs I have used also meet other curriculum requirements within subject areas such as arts, English, maths and science. As I do not have access to a classroom, I have planned my use around students in grades 2 and 3. My 14-year-old daughter has assisted in using the programs and is referred to as the student. Year 2 in the Australian curriculum directs that children should be able to use and experiment with different techniques, technologies and processes to make artworks. Photor is an app that can be used to develop a photographic artwork using technology which allows you to use different techniques in order to produce or alter a photographic image and to create collages. My student took photos of our garden and herself. She applied different techniques and processes to her photos, including blurring, highlighting, flipping, using black and white, sepia effects, etc. She liked the way she could display photos to indicate a different era and a different look. Through my exploration of this software, I have learnt that anyone can be creative. It is a valuable resource as it can be used in different subject areas and in different ways. Example, telling a story, creating a timeline, showing results of a science experiment. The Australian Curriculum Maths Grade 3 directs that children should collect data, organise into categories and create displays using lists, tables, picture graphs and simple column graphs with the use of digital technologies. I chose Excel as my digital technology for presenting data. In a classroom scenario, I would survey children for various things, such as favourite food, ways of getting to school, etc., and then use Excel to display our findings. Excel has different chart types, which include pie, column, line, bar, area, scatter and donut. The graphs can be presented in a number of creative ways, using colour, shadow, 3D effects, etc. My student was completing a science experiment for school and she used Excel to present some of her data into a simple graph. Excel is a really valuable resource both in the classroom and as an administrative tool by the teacher. This is a must-have resource. The Australian Curriculum English Year 2 instructs that students should be able to create events and characters using different media and transfer knowledge into new contexts. I chose Comic Life as it allows students to make a narrative in different ways. They can incorporate photos and drawings into their narratives, which can be presented in such ways as a newspaper article about a current or historical topic, retelling a story as a topic, displaying research results, recounting a recent event, creating a poster, writing an instruction piece, etc. My student enjoyed using it to create a visual image of her day-to-day life. This is a really valuable classroom resource as it has so many ways in which it can be used. It can cater for the individual needs of students and their individual learning styles. Children who might be reluctant to write can find other ways to present their stories. And it's fun. The Australian Curriculum Technologies Years 3 and 4 instructs that students should be able to define simple problems and describe and follow a sequence of steps and decisions needed to solve them. Coding is a valuable skill in today's technological world. I chose Stix as it is a relatively easy introduction to how coding is used to produce an outcome, in this case moving figures. I use this program to show my student how sequence and following step-by-step instructions is necessary to get a desired outcome. My student created 2 characters which she was able to personalise in their look and make them walk, wave, jump and cartwheel. She experienced some frustrations, but she also very much enjoyed the final outcome. This is a valuable resource in introducing children to simple coding and in helping them to understand chronological order. I learnt that coding is something that can be fun with a bit of practice and can be very satisfying when we see what we have created.